Now, I have the honor this evening of introducing those who are presenting the awards to this year's recipients. So I get to present the people who will present the recipients with their award, which is fantastic and a wonderful, wonderful privilege. And I'm going to be starting with the Steve Bartlett Award. Now, the Steve Bartlett Award recognizes and honors an individual in the public or private sector who demonstrates a strong commitment to using the political system to advance public policy in support of people with disabilities. The award recognizes local, state, and national leaders who advocate policies that help advance opportunities for people with disabilities in different areas, including economic growth, educational excellence and achievement, sustainability, workforce and employment, and equity. The award honors Steve Bartlett, former chair of Respectability's Board of Directors, former member of Congress from 1983 to 1991, and former mayor of Dallas from 1991 to 1995. Now, here to present this year's Steve Bartlett Award is none other than the Honorable Steve Bartlett himself.
Thank you very much. Nicole, your job for a few moments is to stand here and look humble because Nicole Homerin is the award winner. I must say, so I don't want to spoil the suspense of the award winner. She's passionate, she has energy, leadership, and she gets things done. I'm really honored to honor Nicole Homerin as I hate to say the Steve Bartlett Award because it seems so redundant, but that's okay. That's the name of the award. She is truly outstanding, but there's no light up here on the podium, so I can't read my handwriting. She's incredibly powerful. She's an advocate and leadership in the area of disability inclusion. Nicole has spent over a decade working with children and youth who have disabilities. She's works in the Inclusion Communities Manager as the Communities Manager at the Partners for Youth with Disabilities. At the Partners, she's been instrumental in expanding their Dream Fellowship program. This program provides college students, graduate students, and recent graduates with disabilities an opportunity to develop leadership and membership skills while working alongside their peers. As a side job, she also writes curriculum, which is amazing. She's consulted with a mainstream curriculum company in developing a disability history lesson series. Nicole, now, she's no stranger to Respectability. Nicole was a community outreach fellow at Respectability. That's how she got her start. By the way, that start then will lead to the White House one day, not in maybe 10 years, 2 more cycles. You have to be 35. That's okay. She was a community outreach fellow at Respectability during the summer of 2020, and she continued working as an education consultant through April of 2021. So, Nicole, give a round of applause to this year's 2023 award winner, the Steve Bartlett Award, Leadership Award, Nicole Homerin. And we'd like to hear a few words. Practice for your inaugural speech.
Have to move this down a little bit because I'm short. Good evening, everyone. Thank you to Respectability for selecting me as this year's recipient of the Steve Bartlett Award. It is an honor and privilege to be recognized amongst an amazingly talented and passionate group of peers and colleagues. I must admit that I was quite shocked when I was notified that I was the recipient of this distinguished honor. To follow in the footsteps of the Honorable Steve Bartlett is no small feat. He paved the way through monumental legislation for the disability community to obtain rights and independence in society. I am forever grateful for Mr. Bartlett's leadership and innovation. I am often asked how I got started in the field of disability advocacy. Frankly, I always struggle to answer this question. Was it at 14 when I walked into Pathway Center for Children in Chicago as a volunteer with children attending after-school occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy? Or was it my first session as a counselor at Ability First Camp Pivika here in California, where I stood at the back of the amphitheater crying while I watched two of my campers singing Beauty and the Beast, just so happy to see that they had a place that embraced their talents and celebrated their differences. Really, I believe I was born into the role, unbeknownst to me. We never really talked about disability in my family, but as an infant born with a congenital heart defect, I was always different from my family and my peers. I didn't see representation in my community, and I often felt ostracized when I had to go to numerous medical appointments or wear a Holter monitor at school. The way I learned to talk about my condition was that I had an enlarged heart forever. But we talked about this as giving me a superpower. The bigger the heart, the more capacity to love. And I truly believe that is what set my path in motion to where I am today, just with a lot of twists and turns along the way. When I left my position as a teacher of students with disabilities back in 2019, I wasn't quite sure what life had in store with me. As I was just about to explore my next career move, we were hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. With my father in a nursing home and being prohibited from visiting him for a year, my world changed forever. I spent my days refreshing the LA Department of Public Health website, checking for case numbers at his nursing home, and holding my breath, wondering if I would ever see him again, or his roommates, or his caregivers and nurses. What pulled me through that time was stumbling upon a webinar hosted by Respectability. I had honestly never heard of Respectability before, and I was intrigued. Following the webinar, I immediately jumped online and discovered that they had opened a remote fellowship opportunity for summer 2020. There are so many people who supported me through this journey, from quiet teacher to outspoken advocate. I want to give a special thanks to Eileen and Lauren, my two friends who I met when I moved here first and saw me through this incredible 4-year journey. And I wanted to leave you tonight with a quote. A very wise person told me once, years ago, sometimes life takes unexpected twists and turns. It's how we reimagine and rebuild that makes us. As disability advocates and activists, we will likely face many challenges, obstacles, and barriers as we navigate the world. We might need to take a moment to rest. Rest is okay. But then we can draw on the strength and resilience of our community to get back up and carry on, fighting for a society where the disability community is embraced, celebrated, and acknowledged for all the talents, achievements, and diverse experiences we bring to this incredible world. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.